Okay, all right, so it's being recorded. And I hope that you will also join that one. John will be covering some other items. So today we're going to look at these items. I'm sure you have seen those in the form when you were registering. So course settings, I'm going to take a look at that. I have a question about tagging assessment, so I'm going to show it. Creating new topic areas. These are all very simple, but most of you probably know it. But those who don't, I'm sure it's going to help you. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to get out of here and I think you can still see my you can see my course page, right? If somebody can just tell me. I cannot
That's
see
right.
anyway.
Yep, we can see your Avenue page. Yep.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to start with course settings. So for course settings, we need to go to this action menu. I can hear a weird noise. Is that me? Is it my phone?
There's one participant with their microphone on, Kawara Ray.
Oh, that must be me.
Oh, sorry, because I was thinking it's my headphone because
So
it's pretty
sorry.
old. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for muting yourself.
I just can't find it here. Okay.
Should be on the lower left of the Zoom screen when you hover your mouse.
Yeah. I can see. I cannot.
Okay.
Sometimes when share screen is on, you can't see the mute button. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's go back. Action menu. So we're going to go to edit settings. So this is for course settings. So once we go to edit setting, this is what it looks like. And you know for sure, I know that you can change the course name. It doesn't have to be the way it comes to you from Avenue. So you can change it. Course full name, this is what it shows on the Avenue teacher homepage. And this is how it shows here. And the full name comes on top. So you can change it as you want to. Those who get new course, please remember to show it once it's ready for your students, because if you don't show it, they won't be able to see it. I don't do anything with the course start or end date because, you know, most of the link classes actually get regular intake. So I don't do anything about here. I'm gonna, some people use the description part to write whatever you want to. I used to give, I am going to show you here. If you look at my old one, see this one, this I don't use anymore, CLB 80 self. This is what I wrote for my students in the description page. All the instructions I expected them to read and follow. But now I have just the course image information. Now, here again, you can do whatever you want to. And next one is course image right under description here. So you can upload and change the course, how it looks on the dashboard. So how does it look on my dashboard is, if I go here, I can show you how it looks. See, it looks different. Now this one is from Avenue Teacher Only Forum. This one is a different one, but my own ones I am changing. And I think that makes the dashboard looks much better, right? So you can upload any files. Uploading is simple, just the way you upload any file. What I am a little more gonna talk about is course format. See, at this point, my course is set as collapsible topics format. Now, what that is, so I'm going to go back to my course page. So if I scroll down, you will see these are the collapsible topic format. Now, this one is, I would say it's quite, it's fun to use and to look at. Say, for example, if you just click here, just like any other collapsible formats, it opens up for the students and for you. Now, you can just click here. Say, for example, I want to go to grammar activities. You can just click here on the navigation bar on the topic name or theme name, and it takes you to grammar activities and it opens automatically. So again, it's not that I have to scroll down all the way to find my necessary topic. I can just click from here and it opens up. Or if you don't want that, you can actually just go by yourself, you can just go scroll down. That's also possible. Okay. So this is what the collapsible topics format. Now you see here, I clicked here, hidden sections are completely invisible from the students. And this last one, section progress bar, this is only available in collapsible topics format. I'm going to show you the other formats as well. And what is this display a progress bar for each section? There are just two choices. So this one, progress bar, I'm sure you have noticed here. This one is the progress bar. And this one is great. So the students can actually see their progress. But for this, what you have to do when you are creating the topic area, you need the activity completion buttons. So yeah, because see, if you don't have the activity completion ones, then there is no progress bar. Like this one has a progress bar because this one has some activity completion buttons, but this one doesn't have any progress bar. I can show you here. See, no progress bars because none of them have any activity completion bars. So you have to make sure if you want this one on, then you need to use activity completion option. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change it. Okay, we have different formats. The weekly format and the social formats are the ones that you can I can show you, but the social format is the one that we use on the on our teachers forum. So that's the social format that's used to create that page. Topics format is the one that I used to use. I can show you how this one is a little different. So if I click here, right away, you see course layout has changed. This one does not give us that option that of that bar. So if I go to show all sections on one page, what's going to happen? So I'm going to save and return. Now you see all the sections are just a little line and then all the sections are open. And this is when we have to keep scrolling down. So we don't want that. If you use the topic format, what we have to do is, let's go back. We have to, it's the best way. I have used this one, show one section per page. And save and display. Now you see, it's much simpler. For us, it's just closed. All the topics are closed, right? And say I want to add something on grammar activities. I would just click on this and just this one comes right after the zero topic area. you know that this first part is called zero topic area. This is always there. This is not going to be changed. And then right off, just this one opens. So this is another simpler way to organize your course page. So I would like to go back to how my course page was, because otherwise my students are gonna be thinking. So weekly format is, again, it's kind of all of them. I can show you how the weekly format looks. It's a similar way of topic format. And let's take a look. Save and return. And it's the same way. But if you want to create weekly, then you can create week 1, week 2, and you can open or close, I mean, show or hide as you want to. See, one thing to remember, I'm not turning the editing on to do any of these things. I'm just using the action bar, action menu. I'm going to go back and keep it as it was, as collapsible topics format. See, again, this part changed, and I'm going to use display purpose bar. Just keep it like that. Okay. Now it's back to how it was. Okay. All right. I have a little more under course settings, so I'm going to show you. Okay. Appearance. This part is basically nothing to do, but remember this one, number of announcements. Sometimes I get emails saying that I don't see the announcement, because it's possible that just by mistake you have put here 0. So if it is 0, then the announcement block will not be shown. So you can just keep it as many numbers. This is number of announcements, then announcement block will be there. And you know, if you need any help, it's there always. There are some helpline here. Show activity reports. This one, click yes, so that then this one works, right? The course, course format. Excuse me. Sometimes you are worried about files. It usually comes with the upload, site upload limit is 2 GB. But if you don't want that much, you can go down, which probably we won't. So you can increase if you see it is not at the site upload limit. Okay. And then completion tracking. See, this is all in the course setting. This is where we can get this completion tracking option in all our other topics and activities. Here, just click yes. So we have this choice to set it up or not. And then groups, role renaming and tags, no need here, but I'm going to show tagging in a minute. So let's go back to my course page. I'm just going to quickly show tag assessments here. It's very easy. I have to find an assessment or something. Okay, let's see if I have something here. Well, say this forum I want I want this one to go automatically to the binder. So I need to tag it. Same way, it's the same way every single activity. So you go to edit settings and you set up your assessment or forum, your assignment or forum or quiz. At this point, these are the only 3 that are moving. And then at the bottom, once you've completed everything, you go to tags. And in tags, you can just click here and just simple. First, click ePortfolio. Every time, click this one first. And then if you want, whatever is there, if you want this forum to go to About Me as a reflection, click About Me. So then these two are here and click outside and it's done. And then you save and return to course or save and display. So now once the students complete this activity, this will go automatically to the binder. So that's as simple as it is. You just have to make sure that if you are writing, I don't know whether it's available yet to everybody, it should be. If you're writing, make sure the E is small letter and P is capital letter. And these are all like capital for both. So I'm just going to cancel this activity. I don't want it to be tagged. Okay. Now, the easy peasy thing about creating new topic area, my next point. Now I'm going to turn editing on for this one. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the scroll button, scroll bar and go straight down to the bottom. At the bottom, you see here, add topics. Just click here and this little box appears. You can add as many sections as you want. Let's add one. Add topics, one app topic I'm adding, and here it is. It always adds at the bottom and you can move it anywhere you want to. So say I want this one to move to Canada. So I'm just going to click here and it's going to go to Canada. Go to Canada. All right. So now I'll have to go and here it's topic 19. It was there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the name. Okay. You can change it from here or you can change it from here. So, you know, you can hold this and move, or you can just click here and it gives you the choice where you want to move. This is easier for a topic. Now, I'm going to change the name to Canadian culture and enter. So the topic name's changed.
And could you show us how to click and like move it again? That short way to move it again?
Yeah, sure. So if I click here, see this little square, or not square really, a little plus with arrows. So if I just click on top of the arrow, you can see the name of the main topics here, and you can move them anywhere you want to. Now I want to move my Canadian culture, say, to the bottom of the course. Okay. So 2-item managing information. This is the last one. So I'm going to click here and it's gone to the bottom. See, it's moved here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, you know, you can add picture here. So you can just go edit topic. So it's here, Canadian culture. And then if you want, you can write a summary, what it is going to be about, or you can add a picture. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to copy and paste a picture from my file. It's probably not the best picture. Okay. Okay, it's too big. So you can see that it's really huge. And I'm going to click on the picture, double click. If you double click, see, you can change this picture size here. So I'm going to make it smaller. I don't know, maybe, let's see how it looks, 700. And then auto size will be, just click on auto size. So it changes automatically to the, okay, it still looks big. I want it really small because it just gonna be there. So, okay, this one looks okay. Okay, now I'm gonna save image. People from BC should be glad because I went to BC last May, not this May, in 2019 to get then. Okay, so save changes. Now, this is my picture like this one in Canadian culture topic. Okay. So we created a new topic area. Now I want to add a visual content using label. So how can we do that? We can now go to any topic area. I'm just going to turn editing off and on again so that I can add an activity. So I'm just going to add an activity in the new created. Where am I add an activity here? Oh, sorry, it was not open. See, this little thing you have to open because it's a new one. That's why nothing was coming up. So I'm just going to click here and then add an activity or resource. So I want to add image using labels. So I'm just going to click on label here. So you can write, you can just put a line to show that there is a division between two topics. Or again, I can just add an image here. You can add YouTube video. So I'm just going to add a video here because there is a video I really like. It's about Canada 150 song. That's a lovely song. So we can start with that. So it's this one. I'm going to just add this one. And so paste. I always click on open in new window because then it is, well, it has worked better for me. Let's see how it works here. So I don't want to change anything else. And let's see if it is, it's hidden. So we can keep it hidden because actually at this moment, I'm not going to use this with my students. So let's go and check. Okay. All right. So the label is here. So same way, and they can just play here and, it's going to start playing. So same way, you can just add image. You can just add a couple of words or just a line. Anything is possible via labels. Okay. Now, I think I am going to move to HTML blocks. I use HTML blocks a lot. I can show you here. For example, I will turn the editing off first, just so that you can see it better. Okay. My class notice board, this is an HTML block. So this is where I put important things. I put the Zoom link. I give them information, what they have to do. So this is another HTML block for the instructor contact information, office information, help desk. Then, this comes automatically. These are not HTML blocks. Then job board and other events, that's another HTML block. So you can use HTML blocks for different purposes. And just like any other blocks, see, without turn editing on the navigation bar, we cannot create a new block. So we'll have to turn the editing on again and scroll down the navigation bar now. Here, add a block. So I'm clicking on add a block and I'm going to click on HTML. Okay. And let's see where it landed. Here at the bottom, new HTML block. Now we have to configure it, and then we have to go here, actions menu, on this little block. Click configure, and I don't know what can we name it. Let's name it test for this now, for this purpose. So we name the block, and then here you can put again anything. And let's just write something. So this is where your assessment notices will appear. So this is just for the students so that they know. I'm just going to make it bold, and maybe I will highlight it and here. So I can write, okay, next assess. I know this is not what we do, but this is just next assessment is on blah, blah, blah. I really don't do anything here because I just move it around where I want to. So I'm going to save changes. And it's again at the bottom, right here. Okay. And this way you can create HTML blocks for different purposes. I'm going to delete this because I don't want it. You can hide it if you want to, right? And yes, it asks me if I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so that's HTML block. And also anytime I change anything here, already created one, I go to action menu, configure, and I just update the information here, then save changes. Okay. All right. Next one is you all already know, but sometimes we just forget. Show, hide, course. I already talked about course. The course show hide is from edit settings, remember? Topic show hide comes from here. So for example, I would like to go to presentation skills. And this one you can see it's hidden from students. I want to show this one. I will go to edit, show topic. Just one thing to remind, sometimes it happens that we have showed all the topics here, I mean, all the items, activities here, and then the students still cannot see it just because the topic is still not shown. So we have to remember, we cannot just show the activities, we'll still have to show the topic. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so I have shown it, you know how to do that. And let me show an activity that I'm gonna work on. So let's show this. Giving presentation, show. show. Now, this is easy when you are showing more than one. Okay, but you can also show just without even turning the editing on, right? You can go, you want to show one topic, okay, say that editing is off, and I'm gonna go back to presentation skills. Now I want to show this one. I don't have to turn editing on for every little things. I can click on this, and from here, action menu, I can go to edit settings, and I can show from here. Save and return to course. It's going to take me back to presentation, see, and it's open. Now, what I want to do now is I'm just going to do, these are kind of related, activity completion and restrict access and badges. So I'm going to turn editing on. All right. Once again, I will work on the presentation part. Okay, so here, now see, these ones are the activity completion option, right? You might be thinking, what are these ones for? These ones are for mass actions block. Let me just quickly tell you what this is about. This mass actions block, again, you can add this one from add a block from here. Okay? This one is helpful when you are actually moving a lot of topics, activities to a different section. You will, once you create mass actions block, you can only see it when you turn editing on. Then this one appears. Otherwise, it's hidden, even from us, even from the instructors. Once you turn the editing on, mass actions block appear, and also these little boxes, check boxes appear beside the activities. And this way you can move a lot of activities together to a different area. So you can just select and then select, you can just select all in section, which one from here. Then you can do whatever you want to do here. You can move to a certain section. These ones you want to move to interview, for example. Sure, just click here, they will move there. Okay. You can also duplicate them. So this is the easiest option to move a lot of things together. This is mass actions block. So we're not going to look at these ones because this is different than activity completion. And I don't know why I am looking at reading skills. I'm going to look at presentation skills. Sorry about that. So I am going to set up activity completion and restrict access. Now see, already here it says not available unless the activity giving presentation is marked complete, this one. So let's see what is happening with signposting. I'm going to show a couple more. So this is also restricted. I'm going to show all of them here so that I can actually see which ones are necessary. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to open, not open actually. I'm going to set up the activity completion and restrict access. One thing to remember, if you want to restrict access, like the students have to first do this one, then this one will open. So we have to set up activity completions first, then restrict access. Restricts access will not work if that certain activity is not, does not have activity completion. So these three are set up. So once the student complete this one will open. They complete this one will open. It's like a domino effect, right? So let's open this one. I'm gonna actually set up making an introduction, and I'm going to go straight to activity completion first so that I don't forget. Now it's up to you how you want to set it, but I'm just going to show activity as complete when conditions are met. So it's up to you. You can set all of these things. Again, I'm just going to do this too. They have require any grade. See, I'm not setting it because it doesn't matter. And now I'm going to set restrict access. So here it's none. I'm going to add restriction. And I'm going to click activity completion. It says requires students to complete or not complete another activity, but we want them to complete the previous one. Now see, there are lots of activities here. Now here I have to say it is a little difficult sometimes to find a certain activity because they don't come in order always. But here I know, right, how to present. What do you think? Okay, so I think I'm gonna click on signposting. I hope I'm on the right one. Yeah, it's making an introduction. So I'm gonna click on signposting and it's already done. I don't want any more restrictions and I'm gonna save and return to course. Okay. And see, it opens again automatically, presentation skills. So, okay, signposting is, sorry, my mistake. See, it's twice, right? It's fine. You can go back and when I'm preparing an outline, I'll have to change it. So I'm just going to change it. Preparing an outline. Okay. And here we are. I'm just going to quickly do this too, because then I'm going to show you how to set up badges in a couple different ways. So same way, I'm going to set up activity completion quickly and restrict access, add restriction, and choose making an introduction. Okay, because that was the last one. All right, so I'm gonna actually just stop here. So these from our giving presentations to say preparing presentations. So to create badges, there are different ways. And first I'm going to show you about activity completion. So if they complete these ones with activity completion, again, you have to have these buttons for to create this badge. So now I want them to give a badge if they complete this. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go to badges. It doesn't matter. You can turn anything off or on. So the badges, I'm sorry, here, badges, I'm going to click on badges. Now you see I have already awarded a badge to my students. I will show you this general one. And first I'm going to show you the activity one. So I'm going to add a new badge. I'm not using this one. I'm using add a new badge. Okay. Here you can actually write anything. So you can write good work on presentation forms. Okay. Because these ones are the parts that you have to finish. You can write here a little bit description. Again, you can copy and paste. It doesn't matter. Or you can just actually write that this badge is awarded to you because you completed these activities. Now here is the part that you're gonna choose the image. Choose a file. You can create your own badge. You can see that. You don't have to choose a file. You can just give them a picture or anything. But I'm going to choose a file from the badge repository. So what I did, I just click on choose a file, and I'm going to click on badge repository here. So there are 4 types. So CLB badges. So you can, these are bigger, larger, and these are smaller, same thing. You can click, and because I'm teaching 7, 8, I'm going to click on 7. So all the little listening 1, 2, 3, there are different badges. I don't want to give them those. I want to give them something different. I'm going to go back to root. And so link badges, CLB badges are similar things. This just say link, this says CLB. I'm going to click on other badges. And other, see, there are more options now. So they worked on presentations. So let's see if we have something on presentations. Yes, we do. So I can click here. And again, so this is for link 1. So I'm going to click on link 7. And it's here. I'll just select this file. And here it is. Now I have chosen the badge image. I have completed this information, and I'll not do anything here because I'm not going to set an expiry date for the students. It will always be there for them. If it's up to you, if you want to set up an expiry date, sure. Now create badge. Now here are some things that we have to do. So first is add badge criteria. As I mentioned, we are going to choose activity completion because I am going to award them because they have completed those certain activities. So activity completion. Now again, this is a long list of activities that has those the ones that have that activity completion button, right? Like this. See, these all have activity completion. I'm going to go down a little bit because we have to find it again. Okay, come on. Moving. Sorry. Okay. Almost there. Okay. This is a little problematic. And so far, I don't know any better ways. Okay. Presentations. Okay. Now, these are the ones that we have opened. I think I'm in the right place. See, that is the problem. Oh my goodness, I have lost them. I'm just gonna refresh. It's not letting me move. Just give me a second. My computer is acting up. Sorry about that. You know, we love technology when it works, right? Okay, let's hope that I'm gonna find it now. Okay, it's gone down. I can see presentation, but it's a choice. It's not the forms. I'm not quite sure Oh, okay, found them. Oh, finally. All right. Sorry for the time I took. So yeah, this is a little bit problem. I don't know any better ways. Sorry. So I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna just click the certain ones that I want them to complete to achieve the badge. This and this. So these ones I clicked. Now I'm gonna go straight to the bottom, and I have to click this criterion is complete when, not any, I want them to complete all of them. So I'm just going to click on all of the selected activities are complete. Because if they complete one, and then if you click any, then they complete one and then they will receive the badge. Description is fine. We don't have to do anything here. But this one, make sure that you select this one and save. So once this is done, you just have to check that you have checked the boxes, the right ones. So yes, these are the ones I want them to complete to achieve the badge. Now what I have to do make sure that enable the access is enabled. If I don't, then even if they complete it, they won't receive that. So enable access. Okay. Now I have to confirm that this will make your badge user visible, and then all these things, they will start earning them. So I'll just continue. And now it's available to them. Once they complete it, they will automatically receive that badge. This is one way. Okay. Now I'm going to look at my badges again. See here, now I have 2 badges. Now I want to actually add another badge just for a general purpose, and I'm going to award that to them for okay, maybe motivation. And a description, write a description. This badge is awarded for working hard. So I just want to make it more personal. Okay, now I want to choose a file again. I'm not going to go through that process of adding pictures. So congratulations. If I have motivation, I can add from link 7, same one, select this file, and same way, create badge. This is much easier because this one, what I'm going to do is choose manual issue by role. Okay? So manually, I'm going to issue it. What role? Of course, teacher. Again, this criterion is complete when you have to select it. Any of the selected roles is good here. If you want, say you have a non-editing teacher on your page and you want also them to be able to award this badge, it's best if you just click this one. And description can be empty, it's fine. So save. Again, I have to enable access here. Same way. Confirm. Here you have nothing else to do. But now what am I going to do? I'm going to give it to my students. I can just click on the recipients, and then I have to award badge. So after I enabled access, I went to recipient and then award badge. And now here, from here, you select your students' names. Okay, for hardworking, I can give some students, say for example, and if you can actually select more than one student by holding control and just clicking. So hardworking. So for now, I'm just gonna give this couple of students. Most of the other students are very new. So I selected them and I award badge. See, this one, the one that I'm manually awarding, I can add students anytime. How? I am going to manage badges. And now, okay, I want to give excellent work to another student. So from here, I can do that. Motivation. So available to users, awarded by teacher. I have awarded it to 5 people. Now here, see, if you click on this little award badge, it will take you back to the recipients' names and you can award it to some other people. What else can be done here? You can go back to settings to edit something. You can duplicate. You don't have to really create another one. You can just duplicate. You can delete if you want to. Even if you delete it, it asks you, I can just show you because I'm not deleting. See, it asks you, would you like to delete but keep existing issued badges? So if you set this one, then the students will still be able to see the badges on their page. But if you remove all, then the students will not be able to see anything, any badges, that certain badge on their page. Okay, so I think basically that's all, and I'm going to try to take some questions if there is any.
Thank you, Cheyenne. That was fantastic. There was one question. I've just put it in the chat from Michael. He was asking about, I believe, the formatting for the description in the forum, and I didn't happen to be looking at the screen, so I'm not sure what he was talking about.
When you were just talking about tagging and you went into the forum, I just noticed on your description you had like a box. I was wondering how you made that box and with some text written in the box. Because it looks pretty good.
Okay, let me go back and see. Also, I'm not quite sure. So
when you went to the forum to talk about tagging?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the forum. I'm just gonna share my screen again. Now this can be any forum, so let's go to news discussion forum that my students are supposed to do. Okay, not bad. Okay, so let's look at this. Edit settings. So which box are you talking about?
Actually, it wasn't that forum you were in. It was during
the other one. Okay, sure, I can go to. Okay, I hope I remember which one that was. Probably something from here. I think so.
Or if you can just explain how you got it. Yeah, that's the one.
This one?
Yeah, where it says follow your instructor's directions. How did you get that?
Yeah, it's the same. So if you click action bar, action menu, I don't know why I call it bar, and edit settings and see in the description part, you can write whatever you want to, right?
Yeah, but I mean, where it says follow your instructor's direction, you put that in a box. How did you get that?
Oh, okay. So you click in this arrow, and then here you can add the table.
Oh, okay. All right, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, sure. Okay, any other questions? Okay, let's see. Scrolling down my course slowly again. Interested to see my blogs. Okay.
I believe that's the last question from the chat, Cheyenne. That one about scrolling down slowly.
We're all sure.
Caught up otherwise. Yeah.
I'm just going to share my screen. Okay. I'm just going to scroll from here. So this is class notice board, that's my block. Then instructor contact information block. These upcoming events come when you create an event on the calendar. It automatically appears. Announcement block, it's always there. Everyday words and class dictionary, I created them as, now I forgot the name. What are they called again, Paul?
Random glossary entry block?
Thank you. Yes. Random glossary entry blocks. So this is where my students actually write their own words that they found difficult. And this is just the block set up from the regular, what is that? The keyword. So it comes automatically, it changes here. Then I have job board and other events. This is also HTML block. Talked about it. Blog menu, this comes automatically. And if you don't want it, if you don't want any of the blocks, you can delete them and you can put them back again. So then see, I have CBC. This one is, what is that called again? Okay, my brain stopped working.
RSS feeds?
Thank you, Paul. What would I do if you weren't here?
No worries. It's everyone has so much on their plate right now. I'm sure your brain is spinning.
Yep. And then this is Quizlet. It's also, I think it's HTML. Of course, it is HTML. And then Avenue help block. I moved them around. I'm sure you can understand that. I moved them around as I just wanted to. I hope that helped. Okay. Yes, RSS feed could be used for weather and news. Yep. I will stop sharing. Okay. There are lots of comments and questions. I hope Paul answered all of them. Is there a document to outline these steps for badges? There probably is, and I will share a document with instructions once this video will be available. Any other questions that came up? Anything I can help with?
I think it's okay in the chat there. If anyone has a question, they could unmute themselves.
Yeah,
I have another question. When you add a picture and you want to insert it, and it says, insert at the top, the bottom, left, right, can it be dragged to a specific place into the courseware, or must you only choose those options, like top, bottom, left, right?
You were talking about image, like on a label?
Yeah, inserting an image. Like
you
when
can create the label anywhere, right? Anywhere you want to.
Like, can it be dragged into a specific place? So when you go into the course, it's where you want it to be exactly? Because I noticed the options can only be either top, bottom, left, right.
No, I mean, other than dragging the label where you want it to be, inside the label, those are the only options.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Yeah.
You can also use the center tool and align left, align right, and then I sometimes use blank spaces just to move the picture a little bit that way or this way.
Yeah, that's another way.
When I do blank spaces and then when I save, it's not where I want it to be. It seems to be shifted into the wrong areas of the course.
That might be because the course is responsive to the screen and it resizes and moves things around to fit your screen better, so that when a learner goes on a phone, for example, all the blocks are moved to the bottom. Everything is really condensed and squished in the center, whereas on a computer screen, it looks totally different. Blocks are on the right. if things are spaced the way you wanted them to be. It may have to do with the size of your window or possibly the size of the screen. I'd send a message to your mentor maybe with something more specific that they could take a look at with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, I think it's 2 minutes past 2, and I talked a lot. And you had to hear a lot. I hope this one was helpful. And thank you all for being here on a Friday afternoon. I'm going to stop recording.